So I was browsing YouTube about a year ago and something popped up in my feed and caught my attention.
31-year-old forever alone virgin. How it happens.
So I clicked on it. Then, of course, I get sidetracked and I forget the video I just watched. Fast forward to last month. And another video caught my attention.
32 years old. I have no friends. Is it social anxiety? I've seen this before.
And I clicked on it. Of course, I watched this video and then get sidetracked again. Fast forward to last week. Another video pops up, and then another, and then another, and another, and then they keep coming out of nowhere. Excuse me one moment. Sorry, I had to close the window. Kept hearing gunshots outside. I live in Seattle. So why does this keep happening? Why do I keep seeing these videos pop up on YouTube? Well, I think it's pretty easy to figure out, actually. You see what looks like a Chad or Chadette on the thumbnail who says, I don't have any friends, or I have social anxiety. Like, you would not think these guys would have problems making friends, but they do. They feel forever alone. So that got me thinking. I used to feel that way too. I used to feel forever alone. I used to have horrible social anxiety. And I didn't really feel like I had that many friends. Literally, look at my yearbook quote from the 5th grade. I finally made a best friend. Clearly, I was a very popular kid. Fast forward to today. I don't feel like that anymore. Like, I have no friends and social anxiety. So I began to write down 4 reasons why I think this is happening in my personal experience and my personal opinion for why this is happening. I said that already. By the way, my name's Tobias. Nice to meet you. Lack of true friends. Lack of true friends. What are true friends? Let me pull up Snoop real quick. Letting him describe them.
I got about 11 friends that are my real diehard friends, but I got about 1 million friends. Listen to what I just told you. I got 11 friends that are my diehards that come here, we play video games. When they leave, they vacuum. They know my wife. Before she had long hair, they know me when I didn't have no money. They knew our struggles. They come here, they don't ask for nothing. They got regular jobs, they go back home. And they don't want to, dog, let me work for you. Let me come hang out with you. They're not those kind of guys.
Now, I don't know what stage of your life you're in, but for me and for Snoop, we have friends who are kind of our business friends, people we connect with because we're in the same type of niche and we're all trying to get better at our niche. So we connect with each other and maybe collaborate on projects. Some healthy competition is probably there as well. Maybe in the back of your mind you're trying to one-up somebody. Just healthy competition. Business friends. And the other are your true friends. They're the guys you think of when you want to go to the fair and you don't want to go alone. The first folks you think about when you're feeling down. Kind of your support system. Although I do think self-regulation of your emotions is quite important. Something you should be trying first. Then talk to your friends. If it's like really, really bad emotions, like bad. I mean, you know what I mean, hopefully. But maybe you don't because you don't have true friends, which you will get by the end of it if you put in the work. All right, next one. How to make true friends. Great question. Talk to people. Do you want to know how to get rid of your social anxiety? Do you? You talk to people. So here's what you do. You talk to people assuming they already like you. That will put you in a good mood and make them more likely to enjoy talking to you. Stop email, stop making your noise. Now, if it turns out they want nothing to do with you, great. That's like the best thing that can ever happen to you because you're building social calluses. Social calluses. See my calluses? Freaking model hand right there. Model hand. You're building social calluses that will make you stronger so the next time someone rejects you, it doesn't hurt as bad. If they want something to do with you, great. You keep hanging out with that person and you keep reaching out to that person and hanging out again. And if they start reaching out to you to hang out with you and you both keep hanging out and you guys get closer and, you know, more vulnerable and stuff, great. You're starting to be friends with that person. My hair keeps falling down. I better put more goop in my hair. Man, this stuff is just so much work. So much work. YouTube, man. That's not good. If things don't work out that way or it starts to feel like it's becoming a chore, that's okay. Go repeat the process with somebody else. You're not being authentic. Maybe you are trying really, really hard to be somebody you're not. And be honest, I used to struggle with this too. In my experience, I think learning to be authentic, finding your personality is more like learning what isn't authentic and isn't your personality. It's gonna take a little bit of bobbing and weaving until you figure it out. And you get to a place where you're like, yeah, this is me. Also, being vulnerable, which, I don't know, I feel like these days, like, you hear a lot of people saying not to be vulnerable. Like, people will be saying, like, no one wants to see an emotional person, whether you're a man or you're a woman. And while I think emotionally vomiting over people is bad and you shouldn't do it, vulnerability, when it's at the right time and place, is generally positive, and people will like you more and feel more connected to you when you do. Well, little one, it's not all about you. If you're only thinking about yourself when you're talking to somebody or you're with your friends or anything, you're not in the best mindset. What if your friends have some kind of negative emotion? See if they're okay. If they have something they're struggling with, talk to them. Talk to them about it. You also have to gauge, like, whether or not they're looking for a solution or they just want you to talk to them and empathize with them and listen. Also, as long as they can be vulnerable with you, you guys just fine. Put in the work. You won't feel lonely.